Welcome back to the videos. Welcome to the side of my house where we've got a few little bits and pieces today. So we've got our specialised Tarmac SL4. Nobody's really here for that. We've got our velo build, gravel build, VB, whatever gravel bike. We've got this, which is our 186, 168, I always get it mixed up. Dream build video guy, wheelless, I'll explain why later on. And then last but not least, we have a box. So first of all, let's talk about the Tarmac. This is at the moment my road bike. This is where I get the majority of my miles in on the road, obviously. That's my baseline. So that's what I'm going to be basing my next projects off. Size wise, we've got a 54. The gravel bike moving on is actually a 52. For those of you guys who commented on the last video, thank you very much. A little change that I'm going to make, I'm actually going to scrap these bars. I've ordered a different stem headset option, so that I can still route the cables internally. Obviously we've got the ETAT or access anyway, but we're going to run a slightly different cockpit. We're going to go with similar to this little cockpit, which is the prime aero bars and a stem. I'm finding that the reach of the handlebars is slightly too long and the reach of the 90mm stem is slightly too long as well. In actual fact, the reach on this bike, despite being a 52, is actually longer than the reach on the 54 Specialized. So I'm a little bit too stretched out on the gravel bike, even in comparison to the Specialized. So that's something we're going to change. Now, looking at this sad little number, obviously fantastic feedback again from all you guys on YouTube, asking loads of questions about the internal cable routing issues that I had. At first we thought it was the handlebars that were the issue, so I actually went ahead and bought these Yolio bars because I didn't get the sizing and the setup that I wanted. That, in my opinion, is one issue that I had with Velo Build actually, was the options for the handlebars. And other people have said it as well when I've looked at other review videos and stuff of builds to this bike or other bikes. Unless you're pretty much like 40 centimeters with 100mm or maybe 90, you don't get much else. You know, if you're extremes, if you need a really long and negative stem with your integrated cockpit, you're not going to get that through Velo Build. So that is one sort of thing, hopefully, that in future they'll offer more options. As I needed a 90mm stem with a 38 centimeter bar, as it is on the box. When we get to that in a minute, you'll see I'm not going to run these bars, so they will be up for sale soon. And the bars that have come off I can't do this backwards. The bars that have come off the gravel build, they're going to be going on this build as up for sale. So guys, if anyone wants to get themselves a chameleon green 168 build at a bit of a discounted price in the UK, look out for it. Follow or join the Chinese Bikes group on Facebook, or you can message me through Instagram or through YouTube or whatever. But yeah, no, going back to these Yolio bars, they are the setup that I need, but just to save a bit of money, and also the reach of the bars is a little bit too long compared to the prime ones. They've got a really short reach, which is again what I need, and then I can just mess around with stem length. I can change that pretty easy. I've got a couple of 100mm, 90mm, 80mm, but I think I'm going to be a 90. Yep, just to go back to this build, came together really nice. It was just the cable routing thing. I will give a disclaimer. I said in the last video about this bike that it's a electronic group set only frame. It is not. I'll just clarify that. You can run full mechanical. We just struggled, and then in the end I felt like the geometry was going to be too aggressive for me in a 52, so too small at the front end, and in a 54 the top tube was going to be too long. So unfortunately it had to go and make room for something else. So this is our new project. We've got I don't actually think it has a name, but essentially from what I see comparison wise, it's basically the SL6, whereas the 168 is the SL7. We've got slightly different paintwork this time, so we've got a chameleon green at the front, chameleon green forks, and then that halfway through kind of moves to this chameleon purple. So in some lights you still get the purple on the green. And we've got our hyperspace wheels. Unfortunately, I ordered these just before the new ones came out, so I got them a little bit cheaper, but yeah, kind of gutted I didn't wait. So this is a size 52, and the head tube was the big thing for me. So I think the head tube on the SL4 and the gravel bike is the same. It's 140mm, and this one is only 128, maybe even 132. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'll try and flash it up on screen. But basically it means I used to run this with one of these bigger spacers actually above, so slightly lower. So if I was to run that, if I was to run this with the same amount of spacers that this has now, it would be the same as doing that. So basically there wouldn't be a massive stack of spacers, it wouldn't be quite as aggressive. As you know, the SL7 is more of a, you know, they say it can do everything. It can be lightweight, it can do this, it can do that. Admittedly, it's not an SL7, I know it's a velo build, but I just think for what I use this for, which is not racing, it's kind of like a bit of a do-it-all. Sometimes I want to go fast, sometimes I want to go far. So yeah, this is the new project, guys. Let me know what you think of the colours. Let me know what you think of the potential build. Obviously, we're going to take the Ultegra mechanical from the green build and pretty much just slap it on there. And there will be a dream build video to follow. Yeah, let me know what you think. So guys, quick review today. I mean, you know, not much riding. I've been out this morning and done a little 40 miler. I'll slap my Strava up there. Guys, follow me on Strava, you know, give me some kudos. I get about 100 miles a week in. I do a couple of spin classes and stuff. But anyway, back to what we're doing today, which is talking about all these bikes and stuff. A few little updates and stuff. Not very glamorous. If you got any questions, please drop them in. Massive thank you to everybody who's dropped a comment or liked the videos that recently. Loads of views on the last couple, really good. Another massive shout out to Patrick Lino, because his 168 build is sick, and I've taken his inspiration to get the headset correct for my gravel build, as well as a couple of people again on that Chinese cycling group on Facebook. So guys, have a great day, and see you soon.